which one is the negative form of this auxiliary? Didn't, right? Did and didn't. And then, what do I need to write after the auxiliary verb? Pronoun. And after the pronoun, the main verb. And guys, in which tense must be the main verb in this case? Past, past participle, future, present. Simple present one more time, right? And maybe you are going to ask, why in simple present? Why? Because we are using an auxiliary verb. And the auxiliary verb is telling us that we are speaking in past, right? Oh, excuse me, but it's something really important. Remember that we are working with used to. So where do I need to put used to, guys, in this structure?
After pronoun.
After pronoun, right? Like for example, why? Let's suppose that we are going to use didn't, the negative form. Why didn't? Let's suppose that we are going to use you. Why didn't you? Used to, right? Guys, don't copy it. But tell me, is it okay that I use used to, like it is?
No.
No, right? What happened? Exactly, because we already have the auxiliary verb. So we don't need, oh well, no we don't need. We must not use the past tense in the auxiliary verb, in the modal verb. Why? Because we have the auxiliary, right? So it's only used and not with capital letter, with regular one. Used to. Okay? And then the complement or the main verb? The main verb. Main verb. In which tense, guys? Past, past participle, present, future, present, simple present. One more time. What else? Complement. I'm only going to write as here, right? But you know there is a complement. Is it okay? Is it complete? Is my formula complete?
No.
No. Is missing some. Yeah, exactly. The question mark. Remember that if you don't have the question mark, all your question is wrong. Help me to invent one question, guys. Wendy, help me with the WH question word. Tell me one, whatever you want.
Why?
Why? Marlene, the auxiliary verb? Didn't, negative, good. Arturo, the pronoun? She. Why didn't she? Used to, thank you. And then, the main verb, excuse me, play. Don't copy this information, okay? Wait until the end. Why didn't she used to play? Complement. Soccer. told you. You can continue inventing complement. It doesn't matter. You can stay there right there and it's correct. But you can continue writing more situations like why didn't she used to play soccer last month? Stadium. It doesn't matter. It's just invention. That is part of a complement, right? And it's missing me something.
Yes, the question mark.
I have a question.
That question mark. I'm coming, Guillermo. I know the question that you have, and it's perfect. I think that I know what is your question, but let me know.
The last month is a specific time or no?
The last month is an expression of time.
But is it specific or no?
Yeah, it's specific because I'm saying the last month.
We don't use last month that because
It's not correct, right?
not correct.
It's not correct to use last month. Why? Because it's something that is happening only in one period, in one point of the past time. So it's not correct to use used to in that specific moment in the time. Where is my eraser? So it's not correct to say last month. But I can say, why didn't she used to play soccer at the stadium? Used to is not correct. Why, Nolene? Exactly, because we have an auxiliary verb. And the auxiliary verb, what is the function, guys, of the auxiliary verb? Is the name is saying us what is the function? Is auxiliating the verb, right? So if we already have an auxiliary verb, the verb must not in past tense, because we already have the auxiliary verb in past. So that's the reason why I told you don't copy the information until the end, right? So why didn't she used to play soccer at the stadium? Now our question is correct, and we are following the steps, right? WH question word, auxiliary verb, pronoun, the modal form, used to in this case, main verb, and complement, and the question mark. Now our question is correct, guys. Ready? Please let me know when you finish to copy the information, guys. I like when you make mistakes or when we realize that something is wrong, that something is not correct. Because in that moment, I know that you have a process of learning, because your mind is working and is saying, well, that is not correct because the rule says no, but that is not correct because we have the auxiliary verb in this case. And in that moment, our mind is working and you are having a process of learning. That is what I like. When happened that, I like when happened that situation in the class. Well, guys, what happened if I erase y? Is my question correct? What happened if I say, I'm not going to use y? Is the structure of my question correct? Yeah, continue being correct. So that's the reason why I put it between brackets, in parentheses. Why? Because you can use it or not. If you need it, you use it. If you don't need it, don't use it. Okay? But my question now says, didn't she used to play soccer at the stadium? No, my question is correct. I follow with the steps. I follow with the formula. So I'm correct with the structure of it. Right? And what happens if I want to create this same question but in affirmative, guys? Because now I have a question in negative. Can I create this question in affirmative? How? you retell your sentence, your question, excuse me, in affirmative, Nubia? How?
Did she used to play soccer at stadium?
Exactly. The only thing that you need to change is this.
And note.
You can change, well, let me erase only this part. Did she used to play soccer at stadium? My question continued being correct, but now,
You need to change the first letter.
yeah, the first letter must be in capital letters, guys. Always when you start writing a question or a sentence, the first letter must be in capital letter. Well, I didn't write it because I already have that WH question word, and then I continue erasing the rest of the information, but this is really important. It's part of the grammar rules. Did she used to play soccer at the stadium? Is clear, guys? Is understood? Can we continue with the exercises? Or some question about it? Sure, pretty sure. I want that you be pretty sure about it. Because now you need to work with that. Any question? Okay.
How I answer this question?
Well, how can you answer this question? Did she used to play soccer at the stadium? You can answer this with a short answer, or maybe you can invent the rest. Yes? Guillermo, what happened when someone make a question to you, like for example, did you study for the exam? How could you answer that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes. I used to study. Used to.
Well, no.
No.
Did you study for the exam?
Yes, I studied. Yes,
Yes, I?
did.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Or what happened if you need to answer in negative form?
no, I didn't.
No, I didn't. Yes, I did, or no, I didn't. It happened the same. Yes? She did? Or even you can say, no, she didn't. And then you can continue. Did she used to play soccer at a stadium? Yes, she did. And I can invent something right here. But she stopped doing it because blah 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 blah. Okay? But you need to say yes, she did, or no, she didn't, and you can continue giving more information if you want. Is it clear, guys? It's the same with all the auxiliary verbs. Like for example, can you play soccer? Let's suppose that I ask you this question to Nubia. Nubia, can you play soccer? What is your answer?
No, I can't.
No, I can't. Or yes, I can. But we need to answer with that question, with the auxiliary verb, right? Always we need to answer with the auxiliary verb. Yes, I can. Well, after yes, you need to write a comma. Yes, I can. Or no, I can. Additional information, guys. The pronunciation of this. What is the pronunciation of this? Can. Well, in the American English language, can. In the British English language, you say can. And what happened with the pronunciation of this? Excuse me?
Can't.
Can't?
Can't.
Well, in the American English language, the pronunciation of this is the most common one, is can't. Can't. That's two different, the pronunciation. Can, can't. Can, can't. In the British language, you say can, can't. In the British one, right? But in the American one is can, can't. It's the most common one. Okay, the difference is that can, can't. Okay. Now, let me continue with this. We already saw the questions, short answers. Well, Guillermo, you have some information right there. Short answers. Yes, I, or you, or he, or she, or whatever, the personal pronouns, and then did in the affirmative. Now, in the negative form, is no, comma, she didn't, or no, he didn't, or no, it didn't. Right? That is the way to answer that kind of question. Guys, this is something really important. Please, if you want to underline it or highlight it, it's okay, because it's going to be useful for you at the future. In the future, excuse me. Tip. Well, who can help me to read that information? Irving, can you please help me to read the information of the tip information?
Tip, right?
Yeah.
Be careful with the questions and negative forms. There is no used to.
There is no D. Because you don't have the D right there in your copies, Irving. But can you see the projection? In the projection, you have the letter D. Well, you can. But it's a D right there. So, be careful with the question and negative form. Questions and negative forms. Two situations, guys. Be careful with those two situations. What happened with those two situations? You don't have the D in the used to form. Why, guys? Exactly, because we have the auxiliary verb. And remember what I told you? What is the function of the auxiliary verb? The function of it is auxiliating that verb. So in this case, the auxiliary verb is saying us that we are speaking in past tense. So it's not necessary to repeat again, used to, because I'm talking in past with this. Okay, that's the reason why. And even in the negative, they say in the negative. Why in the negative is even not necessary to put the D in the used to form. Why? Why even in the negative? You already understand with the question, because it's an example right here. But in the negative, why is not necessary in the negative to use the D in the used to form? May I erase the board, guys? Don't look the projection anymore. Well, let me move the screen right here. Don't look the projection. Help me to create a sentence in negative form using used to. What is the first part, the first word that I need to write in a negative sentence with used to, guys? Pronoun. One more time. And the same way that in the affirmative, pronoun. Please tell me a pronoun, Marlene. She. Let's try to use something different. Let's try to use my grandmom. My grandmom. It belongs to the she, right? To the she pronoun. My grandmom. Now, I want to create the sentence in negative form, guys. My mom, what? According to this structure. Did? Didn't. It's in negative. Right? My mom didn't, excuse me. And then? Used to? Pronoun? Used to. Well, in this case, we don't have used to, we have the auxiliary verb. So, used to. My grandmom didn't used to. And let me write it. Eat vegetable soup. Yeah, almost everyone already noticed that what is the mistake in this, right? In this sentence. Almost everyone. Which one is the mistake? he used. Why is a mistake? Without D. Why do I need to write it without D?
Because the auxiliary is.
Exactly. Because I have an auxiliary verb. Which one is the auxiliary verb? This is the auxiliary verb. One more time, the same question. What is the function of the auxiliary verb? Auxiliary the verb. So in this case, I'm repeating 2 times. Used to, past. Excuse me, didn't, past. Used to, past. So it's not correct. I'm repeating the same. I need to put a verb in present after my auxiliary verb. So my grandmom didn't used to eat vegetable salt. Right? That's the reason why it's not necessary to use the D in the used to form in questions and negative form. Guys, I wrote a sentence, but can you please write in your notebook a formula following these steps? Please? Which one must be the grammar form of my grandmom? Pronoun. And which one is the grammar form of didn't?
Auxiliary.
And used to? Live used to like it is. Right? It's a modern form. Eat? What is the grammar form of eat? Main verb. In which tense must be the main verb, Wendy? In which tense must be the main verb? In past, in present, in future, in past participle? Present simple, right? Simple present. And Eduardo, what is the grammar form of vegetable salt? Hugo? Complement. Is the complement, right? You are following almost the same formula that the affirmative one, but you need to include didn't right here between the pronoun and the used to, and without the used to, right? But in the negative form. Do you finish? Nubia, please, can you help me to continue reading the example on the tip information?
Okay. What part? Be careful.
After not being used to.
Did you used to have pets?
Oh no. Well, you have the information in your copy, in your worksheet. Can you please continue reading there?
Okay. Did you used to? I didn't used to like dogs when I was younger. No, I didn't used to.
Well, it's just an example, guys. It's the same that I wrote on the board, right? In questions and in negative form, it's not necessary to use the D. Why? Because we have the auxiliary verb. Okay? Well, guys, now please turn around your sheet. We are going to continue with the exercise. And the exercise number 1 says, choose the correct form. And you have 3 sentences. And in each one of the sentences, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 options in the 3 sentences. Can you see them? They are separated by a slash. Have you seen them? Please, guys, read each one of the sentences. Let's start reading aloud. Can you please help me, Guillermo?
The number 1?
The number 1, please.
When I was a kid, I used to think.
Well, don't mention the correct one.
All right.
Only mention the two options. Read the 2 options.
Right.
Don't say which one is the correct for you.
One more time. When I was a kid, I didn't used to think there were monsters under my bed. I never used to go to sleep until my mom had looked under the bed.
Okay. Please, everyone, repeat after me. When I was a kid,
When I was a kid,
I used to, didn't used to think there were monsters under my bed.
there were monsters under my bed.
I never used to,
Didn't used to
go to sleep until my mom
go to sleep until my mom
had looked under the bed.
had looked under the bed.
Let's continue with the number 2. I used to, didn't used to like dogs.
Didn't used to like dogs.
Our neighbors had a big black dog
Our neighbors had a big black dog
that always used to,
that always used
didn't used to
to
bark at me
bark at me
whenever I went near it.
I went near it.
I used to, didn't used to cross the road
Didn't used to cross the road
to get away from it.
to get away from me.
Now the last sentence. I used to,
I used to
didn't used to like visiting
didn't used to like visiting
my great aunt.
my great aunt.
She used to,
She used to
didn't used to have any toys
didn't used to have any toys
for us to play
for us to play
with, and she never
with, and she never
used to,
used to
didn't used to let us watch TV.
didn't used to let us watch.
Okay guys, please individually circle the correct option in each one of the sentences, please. And then you tell me which one is the correct for you. Let me know when you finish, please, guys. Do you know what is the meaning of bark in the second sentence? In the second line? Bark is when the dog says like woof, woof. That is bark.